All right, welcome back to our special election coverage. We're about 35 minutes away from the polls closing here in Riverside County, and then we'll have numbers for you about an hour from now. But until then, let's check in with Olivia Sandusky, who's live in Palm Springs, where she says with 30 minutes to go till the polls close, the lines are still fairly long. Olivia, good evening.
Good evening, Gino. Yes, a few last-minute voters still out here in Palm Springs, and it's been like this for the last hour or so. Some long lines coming out of the Palm Springs Public Library, and you can actually see where it starts. It wraps around the corner, socially distanced, of course, so that's going to extend it a little bit. But they are letting people with mail-in ballots just go straight to the front of this line. Those casting an in-person ballot looking to vote tonight, as long as you're in line by 8 o'clock, your vote still counts. So you've got about 30 minutes to get to your nearby polling place. Now, we were able to catch up with a few people who were waiting in this line when it was even longer than it's at right now. Here's what they had to say.
I had to pass by earlier, and I'm like, oh, maybe later on today it'll be shorter, but it was, I think, longer.
You know, I figured since it's 6 feet apart, it's going to be a little line, but this is our first year voting, so we're kind of, yeah, it's new to us.
Now, for those voters here in Palm Springs that are in District 4, they have the chance tonight to vote in that city council race, which has incumbent Mayor Pro Tem Christy Holstage, Mike McCullough, and Diane Torres. This is one of those races we've been previewing all night because it's gotten a little aggressive over the past few weeks. We've seen personal attacks on each of the candidates, including some mean social media messages to Christy Holstage. They've been called biphobic, as well as they've been questioning her ability to be on the council while raising her newborn son, which she just had a few weeks ago. And we've also seen Mike McCullough, his signs have been vandalized. Diane Torres has had feces thrown on her property as well as trash. So this race has turned a little nasty, but each of the candidates has just been asking over the past few weeks that the voters that you still have out here tonight focus on the issues that are important to Palm Springs. Make your decisions based on the candidates' platforms, which they've been making clear throughout the night. We'll have election results coming up pretty soon. Stay tuned with us.
All right. Thank you, Olivia. We'll be back in 1 hour. We should get the first round of numbers from the Riverside County Board of Registrar's office. We'll have those for you at 8:26. We'll see you back here then.